We're live!
God, I hope so. Not talking to you, talking to Elvira. I want another movie!
Oh, wait. What are you saying?
Talking to Elvira. Not really to Elvira, but wish I was talking to Elvira. Just looking through her tweetar. She's talking. Apparently, she was trying, and I'm so mad they didn't go with it. Like, how dare you? Fuck you, Netflix, and fuck you, Chiller. Or Shutter, whatever the one it is. She was trying to get new stuff going. A new version of her movie Macabre. We saw that, remember? Well,
Oh, yeah.
well, we didn't see it actually. I watched it at like 2 times speed just to see wherever Elvira popped up. But basically, it's like some Yuli kind of where well, you don't know what that is either. Dad knows what that is. But basically, she pops up at the beginning, the end, and occasionally throughout the movie with cute little quips and comments. But like not like Mystery Science Theater levels where it's all throughout the movie. It's just like here, there, everywhere, but mostly at the beginning and right at the end. She has like a 2 minute segment at the beginning and the
Yes.
end.
I do believe I've seen that sort of thing before.
Right. But so they turned it down, and I'm like, ugh. It was a reboot of the movie Macabre. Ugh, I'm so sad. Neither Netflix or Shutter wanted it, and I'm like, how dare
Aw.
you?
That's
But
sad.
yes, but they are working on the new Elvira movie. Hopefully, I'm so excited. Because she said, "Hey,
Woo!
guys and ghouls, don't freak out. I still have a lot of new projects in development. Stay glued for more info." Yay! She
Yippee!
honestly, if when Elvira dies, all the gays will be in mourning. They will have their veils and giant breastplates and mourn.
Yes.
I will be so
Sharon
sad.
Needles might die soon after.
Yeah, but then the gays will be celebrating.
They'll be putting out their. They'll have a little way of lightening the mood because they'll finally have a place to put out their cigarettes.
Oh god. You make the stupidest jokes.
You don't get what I was joking about, or do you?
No, I get what you were joking about. That's why I said they're stupid.
Anyway, Date McMurphy. What you eating, by the way?
Cereal.
Ah,
A
hi.
specific new type of cereal. I wanted it. And I hadn't been getting it recently because it wasn't on sale and it's normally like $4 and like fuck that. But they were buy one get one Kellogg products this week, so I was like, yeah, sure. Well, see, here in our Publixes up in the north, not the Florida ones, but like up in the north, Georgia, North Carolina, Tennessee, all those. You can buy one product. Normally, when it's buy one get one, you have to buy both products, but you're still getting two for one. But if you're in other states, that's in Florida. If you're in other states, you can just buy one for half the price. So you can buy like if it's buy one get one, like two for $4, you can buy one for $2. It's really good, and you can get a lot of shit cheap like that just buying one. If you're like, I only want one, well, I get it for half price. Woohoo! So I decided to get this. So what it is, it's like from General Mills, Hershey's cookies and cream Phillos. Basically, like it's a
Ooh.
chocolate shell and then like cookies and cream filling inside. Really fucking
Ooh.
sweet. Really nice with milk though, surprisingly. I tried munching it when I bought it for at lunchtime. I was like munching it. It's like, wow, that's really sweet. But it's really good with milk actually. And there's another flavor I want to get. I wanted to go with the cookies and cream first, but they also have Pillsbury cinnamon roll.
Ooh.
Yes, I know you would like that one more.
Yes, I like cinnamon rolls. I
Yes, you
really
like.
like cinnamon rolls.
I'm his cinnamon roll. Ah, woo woo.
Aww. Oh,
God, we're faggots. Anyway,
Yes. As the sun is going down, I decide to retreat into my tent for the night.
he'll be doing all the reading again because I'm just
Yes,
bad
of
at
course.
I'm just bad with this because honestly, this shit does not know how to, um, you know, yeah.
It's got too much of a delay.
God,
But
I
the fact.
hate when that happens.
What?
Oh, oh God, I'm not even in school anymore, and I felt that because I was that kid. Except sometimes it was porn, not games. But
Oh, God.
Well, no, when you're supposed to be doing work, so the picture of Lisa and Marge, and Lisa's sitting down at the computer but looking up at Marge like this. I felt my neck crack, so it's like that kind of a. And Marge is just looking down with her hand. It's like, caption this. When you're supposed to be doing work on the computer, but you're playing a game and the teacher sneak up behind you and say, go ahead and log off for me. And I'm just like,
Oh.
and yes, and before he really, I know he just like porn too. And I'm like, a lot of our kids at the school I was at had ultra surf, and we broke a lot. And it was not just me, it was pretty much the entire school, one way or another, whether it was, like I said, porn in mine and some other people's cases, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, people breaking
Banned
every
games.
banned game, pretty much people just breaking rules left and right. But the problem was, and it didn't stop us, the school knew exactly what we were doing and they tracked all of us. And we just didn't care. We were like, but you're not coming to stop us, so fuck
But the
you.
thing with the extra surfing programs is that they can't track those.
Oh no, they tracked us. Trust me.
Oh, I was about to say. Oh wait, no, they can't track the programs themselves. They can track
Right.
the IP addresses you're accessing.
Well,
So you would have had to
exactly.
have an onion browser in order to be able to hide
No,
yourself.
we didn't. Yeah, no, we didn't do that. We just used UltraSurf browser and stuff. Yeah, it didn't. Yeah,
Yeah.
no. They knew exactly what we were doing. It didn't help that literally they kept doing it every single year. I should have thought it was suspicious. They probably didn't because we just had school computers. But when we moved to the different school and they got kind of upgraded with the different school, each student in the school, mind you, this is the other school I went to, not the first school. This is the one that had like 200, 300 students. Each
Mm-hmm.
student got a personal laptop,
Oh
basically
yeah.
not to like take home, but like they could use it at school. It was their
Yeah.
laptop. That was sort of should have been like the red flag of like, wait a minute, this is my laptop. Oh, they're gonna know exactly whose this is. I can't just give this to someone else and be like, here, use this. Oh, this, and they can't track anything. It's like, oh no, this is my laptop. They know
Oh
exactly
yeah.
what the fuck they're doing. And they called me. And I've seen other people, but they called me out on it too. And I was just like, look, a girl gets bored sometimes. It's cool.
Oh
But
yeah.
what
Um,
it is,
the local school district here, my sister, well, back when I was in fifth grade, I went to a charter school and we got our own laptops. We had these laptop carts. They were mobile for the first through third graders, and then the fourth and fifth graders kept them in their classrooms. Um,
it makes sense for that to be the other way around.
what?
You said they're mobile for first to third graders and then kept in the classroom for above that?
Yes, so the fourth through fifth graders had way more computer requirements for their classes, so we
Oh,
had to have
well,
them in our room.
I don't know. That just seems okay. I don't know.
Um, anyway, yeah, we had personal laptops for that, and then um, we had the shared computer lab set up in middle school, and then a year, two, maybe three after I left the local school district to do online school, they started handing out Chromebooks. They
Jesus,
were shared
Chromebook. What the
between
fuck is you
students,
doing
but they
sitting
could
on
be
a
brought
goddamn
home.
Chromebook, girl?
Well, the main thing is, one, they could block certain sites on the Chromebooks in general. So, like, they could prevent you from going to Cliff Notes or whatever, or Pornhub. But they also had it blocked on their school's internet access. So they actually straight up blocked most websites. It was a whitelist only, which was kind of crazy. Anyways, I need to plug in my laptop now.
He always needs to plug in his laptop.
All right. Anyways, school story's done. When I undo the flap, I see McMurphy curled up asleep on my pillow.
And
McMurphy, you're gonna get fur all over everything. Oh, hey there, Cara. You're back late, you rapscallion. I don't think I have the ability to do an Irish accent right now. I'm way too congested and I'm way too, like, the back of my throat has phlegm kind of in it, which is not good. So I can't do most accents right now.
Let's do. Okay, then give him a. Um,
So Mike,
please
I,
no.
yeah.
Please no. Um. Hmm. Do like. I
Do
don't know.
do 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 ba. Okay.
Do
Why are you in my bed? Ah, come now. We both knew I'd get in your bed eventually, didn't we?
Meow.
Oh my.
Meow.
My
Meow.
hand reaches for the spray bottle.
Meow.
He keeps the spray bottle. But McMurphy throws his paws up defensively. I'm an unarmed cat, Kata, and I actually came to give you something for good behavior. Don't make me send it back now. Give me something? What? Aw, sure.
Oh.
Now you're listening. I found something that might just interest you. If it's more of that grog, McMurphy, I can assure you I'm not interested in the slightest. I sit at the end of my bunk and push him off my pillow, but allow him to stay on the bed. As he moves reluctantly aside, I see a black corner poking out from under my blanket. What's that? Why don't you take a look? I eye him skeptically, nervous of what he's roping me into now. Tell me what it is first. Ah, will you just pick it up, kinda? I won't bite. I carefully reach for it and realize it's a small leather book. Beautifully aged, and yet seems to be in good condition. I open it as gently as I can, for fear that it might turn to ash in my hands. On the first page, smudged and faded, but not destroyed by time or water, are the words Captain's Log. I can't stop myself from gasping out loud. Murph, how did you find this? There's a bit you can find at the bottom of a bottle. Or 12. Are you impressed? Impressed? Speechless? I could kiss your furry head. Oh gosh. His face is so red in that little thumbnail picture. He looks so. He's like heated. Uh, well, actually, yes. Don't let me stand in the way of you and your passion. I hardly notice he's still speaking as I begin trying to decipher the entries, and I'm instantly engrossed. 1789. The men are getting restless. I begin to fear for the continued safe running of this vessel, my vessel, of which they are in mind to take ownership. If my captain's instincts serve me right. Are you listening? Oh, sorry, what? I said maybe I should leave you to it then? Yes. No, wait, McMurphy. Tell me where you really got this from. Was it
Oh,
the
there you
treasure
are.
chest? No, Kata. Would you believe it? Thing was full of nothing but sand and salt water. That bit of treasure, on the other hand, I found at the bottom of one of my crates of grog, hidden in between the bottles. Oh my god, the grog is old whiskey.
300 years old whiskey. Now
Wow,
that's
that's
aged.
old.
Now that's aged.
That's like a third the age of the Asgardian uh, whiskey that
Oh,
or has. What was it? Age of Ultron?
I
Yeah.
don't know because I don't do that sort of thing, madam.
But this belongs to a captain. Why would it be with the crew's provisions? Because all of his shit was stolen. Or, that was his set of grog. And that's just where he hid all his shit. Anyway, I'll let you figure that one out, Brainiac. Think of it as a puzzle to keep you amused on all of your cold, lonely nights. McMurphy smirks and saunters out of my tent. Yes! New run locks! Recon 15!
I love when it does that. Meow, 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 meow.
Saving!
Sorry, meow, meow.
Meow meow. Let's do a recon, and then we will rest.
Yes.
McMurphy's documents. Captain's log. The diary McMurphy discovered in the shipwreck could have some invaluable information in it.
Valuable, you say?
Invaluable.
Oh my goodness.
a price cannot be put to it. The book McMurphy
Uh,
gave me it is sitting in my on my lap. Too bad McMurphy isn't too. I wonder what a pirate's diary is doing on this island. Maybe there will be some clues within? Well, I mean, duh, a bunch of pirates crashed here. The log reads,
just read her then. Jeez. God.
drag her, slay her.
Sipping on that truth tea, hunty. God, I'm so disgusted. I'm so disgusted. Sipping on that
I
tea.
felt an almighty crash, and then silence and stillness everywhere. I took a few seconds to gather my thoughts and understand what had happened here. If it would ever really be possible to understand this godforsaken place and how we got so far off course to reach here. But in that moment, immediately after we hit the rocks, I knew two things. I was alive, and we were on land. And I felt grateful It felt like a chance at survival, and I was determined to grasp it. I felt my legs intact, thank God, and began crawling over the slate and shingle that seemed to stretch upwards to eternity. What type of place was this?
I think it's
Darkness was
an
falling
island.
fast, but I needed to make sure we were safe in this unexplored terrain. Who knew what happened during the long night? What creatures it might bring? I'm starting to sound Australian, but even what strange meteorological anomalies.
Wait,
Looking
why
at the
can't you
sky,
just sound like
it felt anything was possible, and we
why
ought
do
to
you
be
just sound
prepared.
like a pirate? You could just say R every once in a while.
You do realize that pirate captains usually said "R" like a grammatical correction, right?
R. You got that. You got
The
that.
sails be, the sails be, or the sails be right, Captain. R.
I can already hear your mother texting quiet.
Or shh.
The MILF money hurt you in the nose
Anyway,
for a little fashion time. Welcome to
we
the
had to work fast. I assembled the men, raggled,
taggle.
taggle though we were, into some kind of orderly unit in the hope that the familiarity of discipline would raise morale. We were all tired, cold, and hungry. Some of us needed medical attention. This was not going to be easy, but it's what I was trained for, and I would rather die than let my men down. We need to make some shelter. My voice sounded thin and weak against the sound of the waves crashing. First light, I looked around and began to take stock properly. It was gratifying to see that the temporary shelter we had cobbled together last night was still intact, and no disasters had befallen us to add to the difficulties we were already burdened with. Considering the conditions we erected this makeshift cover in how short a time, I felt heartened for the first time since we are out at sea, before the strange electrical storm began that ended with us being thrust here against the unforgiving rocks of this terrifying place. We could do so much more with daylight on our side and food in our bellies. So they were shipwrecked on this island. The thought of being the first inhabitants here is terrifying. How on earth did they survive? Maybe they didn't. I want to believe they were rescued, but that seems unlikely. I will read more this evening. As I put the book away, a small piece of paper falls into my lap. It must have been hidden amongst the pages of the log. It's a note, maybe a letter. Sally, I know you worry for me, but do not. The men do not treat me bad. They give me food and do not beat me so much anymore. The captain is not so fearsome as they say, and is giving me lessons in my writing. I'm improving. I practice all night because I can't sleep. I work hard, sometimes till my hands crack and bleed, but I still use them every morning to pray for you, that you are safe and well, and that we will be together once again. I miss you so much. The seas have not been smooth. Sometimes I worry that we will capsize completely and be lost out here forever, but I would swim to the widest ocean back to you, my sweet sister. I hope you are practicing your writing too. I would like to read your clever poems again. Your loving brother, Jim. Sweet letter. I wonder what became of Jim. And of Jim's sister. What would have happened to her? Wonder what she thought when he disappeared.
Hmm. One can only imagine.
Yes. And now we rest. You had a lovely nap and wake up feeling revitalized. Your energy has been restored. Magic! Magic, magic, magic. Anyway, romance. Meow, meow. Look at that star. And now, take yourself 1,000 miles beyond it and tell me what you see. I laugh as McMurphy passes me the bottle. I took a swig before replying. McMurphy, what are you talking about? Just do it, Kata. That big shiny one way up there. Go 1,000 miles beyond and tell me where you get to. I smiled. I'm partying on Venus. Oh, yeah? There's so many goddesses here, McMurphy. They're all naked. You should see this. The laughing stops. Or maybe it was only in my head to begin with. I look down at the fluffy cat who seems far from his usual self. You okay, kitty cat? I think there's a big bump in that sky. McMurphy grins and closes his eyes. There I am. There I am, my big human toes warming by the fireplace. My long hair is the same golden color as the ale I have in my man hand. There's singing, lots of it, people dancing all around. Those that can't find space to dance on the floor, dance on the tables naturally. There's even a guy with a cane on a table. People can still get it. There's an old sky pirate in the corner, telling his stories to anyone who will listen of the time he sailed to Jupiter or Mars.
Oh, babe. I did it. I made Oprah Bees into an emote.
Oh my god.
I've been doing that. Well, I'm making emotes. It was like 2 gigabytes. I had to take it down a while, but it still looks fine. But yes, Oprah Bees. Bees! Screaming. Bees! I'm so happy. I sent it to Rain. Literally, she said, "Lol, every time you message me about an emote, I'm high, LMAO." Because I did message her about emote because I said, "I hope you love this," and she's just like, "Literally every time you message me about an emote, I'm high, but I do love it though," and I'm like, "Yay!"
I wonder if the high helps.
Probably. Love her to death. Honestly, she was
Anyway.
so much fun. Anyway, sorry, interrupting, but I just
Yes,
because you were talking about it, you're like, "I hope he can make an emote." Guess what? I did.
Well, good.
You
All right.
shrink anything far enough, and poof, it's an emote.
Yeah. Let's continue on with McMurphy's Tale of the Pub in the Sky. And you're there too, of course. You sat right next to me. We have unlimited drinks because we're famous in these parts. We're practically ale, stout, beer, whiskey too. They just keep
Vodka.
coming.
When is the vodka?
When it gets dark and the place is quiet, we sneak out back to the beer garden. There's a clear view of Earth from where we're sitting. We don't miss it. McMurphy spits. We talk about our adventures, how we sailed off of this damned island, and how the ship became airborne. We talk about how we fought the big-breasted, bloodthirsty alien wenches
Big-breasted, bloodthirsty alien witches
of the Emerald Star, and how we had to charm our way out of the space slug's lair, and I'd reckon we have a lot of fun. Of course, you wouldn't be able to keep your paws off of me. You'd be begging for a kiss and saying, "Nah, Carter, no, I'm not a piece of meat, you know." And you'd be saying, "Oh, McMurphy, please, just one of your world-famous kisses, the fancy French kind." And I'd be saying, "Please, Carter, control yourself." The fancy French kind. I start snickering again. What are they laughing at? You. You tried to say you would be all over me if I was a human. Of course I wouldn't. Ouch! No, don't be mean. You'd be the one begging me for a kiss. What on earth gives you that idea? Oh my god, this... On top of the morning, God, I love you so much, to be sure. Give me a smacker, my god. That is so offensive. I stopped laughing. I went a little too far. McMurphy lets out a wry smile. Well, maybe I would try to steal a little kiss. Who could blame me? You wouldn't get one. McMurphy's smile disappears. You know something, Kara? Oh? I think I should just come out and say it. Say what? You're alright. There's a pause. Not an uncomfortable pause, just a slightly confusing one. You're alright too? McMurphy is gazing at the stars. I don't know what I'm doing. It's a strange feeling. I'm used to being a step ahead of everybody. No, 2 steps ahead of you. Hey, don't be rude, Merv. I laugh. McMurphy grins. This feeling, it isn't new to me, but I'm still not sure what it is. All I know is that you get me in a way no one has before, and I get you too, even if you don't care to admit it. I guess it's time to let the cat out of the bag. Without thinking, I look around. I'm so used to bagging and unbagging cats in my work that I take him literally, but his expression stops me from reacting. I've become attached to you in these last weeks. I don't know why I'm suddenly Indian.
You're like Penny, changing accents every 10 seconds.
I know, I can't keep a consistent accent. It doesn't help that my sinuses are just so clogged. You've captured my heart tonight. I don't want to be without you, Kara. You have my heart. I wasn't expecting that, McMurphy.
Wow.
I haven't had so much fun, felt so free, or been as so happy as the time I've spent with you. I don't think I'd care to be without you either. You have my heart. To my surprise, McMurphy looks visibly relieved. Well, Kara, I look forward to many more adventures with you. Relationship goals, McMurphy.
Yay!
Yay! And now, it's time for the final research.
Yes.
Are you ready to leave? Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Research 9.
For that money.
Poor Socks doesn't seem to be getting better. Tend to put my veterinary training to the test. Cream 116. Alrighty. I'm worried about Socks. None of the treatments so far seem to be clearing up his wound. Cleaning the area with saline solution seemed to do the trick at first, but after a few days, the site got too sore to touch even with a soft cotton pad. Not seeing any positive results, I decided to swallow my doubts and use Cream 116. I'm worried that I should have stuck with my gut feeling and not used the cream because now it's even worse and I've exhausted my options. How best to proceed? I decide to ask the professor for his advice. I'm sorry to disturb you, sir, but I need your advice on Socks. Send pic, please. Send pic, please. What is here? Is the catalog grinder? I snap a picture on my catalog and send it to the professor. Yes, that does look nasty. Have you tried Cream 116? Stage 1 protocol was used first, cleaning it with saline solution, but I've tried the cream since, still inflamed. Persevere with cream. Takes a while, but will pay off. I feel doubtful, but resign myself to the professor's seniority. If unsatisfied, try steroid formula in fridge. Red bag. I rummage around in the fridge until I find a red bag with a box of vitamin supplements. Thank you for your help, sir. Put the milk into a small bowl, and I'm relieved that Socks seems to like it. I sit with him as he laps it up and keep an eye on him for a while. After about an hour, I'm satisfied that he's sleeping happily and all his vital signs are normal.
Oh my god, you'd love this.
Oh, what?
I'm going through things because I'm not bored, he's doing all the talking this time. So I just saw, it wasn't the LGBT community that brought back Minecraft. It wasn't the neurodivergent community that brought Minecraft. It was my 50-year-old dad who made a replica of the 7 layers of hell from Dante's Inferno in his survival world.
What?
Apparently, and then he texted his dad, do you have this and this? And he says, I will have to check. Never did finish Paradiso, only Inferno Purgatory. And just, okay, apparently he didn't just he also did Purgatory and started on Paradise? Oh? And then the thrilling conclusion. You deleted Dante's Inferno, you heteric. In an exciting turn of events, it turns out he did not delete Dante's Inferno, and he showed screenshots from it. Oh my god, you and Overly Sarcastic Productions would love this.
Okay, I need to see this.
It's on Tumblr. You can see it later. I replied.
Alright.
OP, please upload this so we can all play in Minecraft hell.
Literal Minecraft hell.
That sounds
A
so
better hell than the hell that is there now. Although, of course, now it's no longer called hell in the biome.
Feel like I'm living a teenage dream. The way
I've come to the forest to gather my thoughts. This morning, I noticed another change in my appearance. Up until now, it's been easy to cover up my transition. I just had to keep on top of removing the excess body fur. Even the stub of a tail had appeared a few days ago. Even the stub of a tail that appeared a few days ago hasn't been a problem. You would see it. But this new development is definitely a turning point. I'm going to explain the fact that my pupils have turned into vertical slits. I can't risk anyone seeing me like this, so I'm going to hide out for a while and see what happens. It's a beautiful night, and McMurphy and I are lying on the sand by the old shipwrecks, relaxed on the way that only cats can be. When I remember back to all the anxiety and stress I used to live with, the endless hours fretting over the antidote research, it makes my fur stand up. I thought our lives depended upon it. It was my love for McMurphy that finally got me to see sense. Why was I so desperate to make him see the same as me? Hadn't I fallen for him the way he was? So I decided to turn it on its head and become like him instead. I lose track after 30. Andrew looks kind of like your skin in Minecraft Bedrock.
Yes.
We're lying out under the stars. I can't help smiling to myself when I remember how cold I used to think it was at night. Mac used to rib me for my whining. Now here I am, as snug as I can be, counting the stars with the cat I love more than anything else in the world. You see, the trouble is, Kata, you're still thinking like a scientist. What do you mean? So when you count the stars, you begin at 1 and assume you're going to keep chanting numbers until you quantify the whole entire galaxy. He laughs until his eyes twinkle with moisture. Oh yeah, go on then, Murph the Wise, enlighten me on a better way of counting. So, if you ask me how many stars there are, I take an overall squint at the sky, judge how cloudy or clear it is, and decide if there's enough light to hunt. Not too much is the right amount for that, by the way, or too little light for a snooze. Best when it's bright, or just enough to steal a kiss from your sweetheart. Judging by the sky tonight, he nuzzles into my fur and I'm the happiest cat in the universe. Aww. Achievement unlocked! Chapter 2! Ah, that's sweet. We found a secret and everything. And he achieved Love Drunk. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Were we just gonna go along, who was next that we were gonna do?
I don't know.
Thought we had an idea. We did Chungers, we did Andrew. Now let's do the... I don't know.
Let's just pick one at random.
Okay, I didn't land on one. Okay, there. And let's enter a random name. Andrew again. No. Julie. Harry. No. Oh, wait, were we going to do one with my name?
Oh, yeah, maybe, yeah. I don't know. You can if you want. I love again.
Fine. Remember. Why not? You were in, so why not me?
Yeah, why not?
Let's see what kind of a person and cat I become. Alright. It was a long boat journey. My legs are a bit wobbly as I make my way up the wooden jetty to meet the security guard who has come to collect me. ID? I rummage about in my bag until I find the laminated security pass I was issued with on the mainland. Issued 1517. He has a giant smile. Come on then, follow me. I have to walk at quite a pace to keep up with him. He's not the social type, so we truck along in silence until we're in camp and outside a large tent. He's waiting for you in there. Glad to have you on board, guy. Shall we just go through a few formalities and then call it a day so you can get some rest before you start work properly tomorrow? Sounds good to me, sir. So first, shall we have a little refreshment? Have water, coffee, something stronger perhaps, whiskey. I'm parched. Do you have any water? Ah, I just knew you were gonna say that. Some people are easy to predict. It's important for a scientist to be open to new ideas, try new things. He's looking at me as if he expects a response. Okay, sir. I'll do my best. But I have no idea what we're talking about there. We spend the next hour going through my kit, all typical stuff. Apart from my super gadget. Super gadget. Oh boy. It's called a catalog and it does all sorts of swanky things. Even plays music. I don't know. Okay, what would it have been programmed with in 2017? Maybe Oblivion by Grimes. Probably Do I Want to Know by Arctic Monkeys. I don't remember what was popular in 2017. All the music blends together. Anyway, I meet some of the local cats and learn how to scare them with it, which was a lot of fun. Finally, I'm shown to my own tent to settle in for the night. Saving! While I'm unpacking, I find something very interesting under my bed. It's the personal journal of the previous research assistant, the one before me. As I read, I begin to discover that there is a lot more going on here than I was told about. It's hard to believe this stuff is true. Maybe the last researcher was prone to flights of fantasy, or was writing a fiction novel. Still, it makes great bedtime story material, and I stay up reading until my eyelids begin to close. In spite of my best efforts to read to the end, I drift off into his deep sleep. I wake with a start. I hear the rustling of paper coming from the tent flap. It's a cat with something in its mouth. It has the journal. Wait! But it has run off into the night. I'm chasing the cat at full speed into the forest. I must get that book back. It has everything I need to know in it. I start to feel woozy and realize too late that I've staggered into the danger zone that Professor Popper told me about. I'm going to be sick. I close my eyes tight and drop to my knees. I open my eyes. A calico cat is standing in front of me. It drops the journal from its mouth. I pass it. You're eating your cereal slowly.
No, I don't know what to say to that.
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you okay? Here we go again. Move back a bit. Let them breathe. Has it been bitten? The Sphinx cat is standing over me, staring as I open my eyes. Yes. Oh, yes, definitely bit. Look at its hand. I bring my hand up to my face, and through my blurry vision, I make out several deep scratches and puncture marks. The cats watch me intently. Is this real? I saw something in the journal about kidnapping. Catnapping? Yeah. We're sorry. It was the only way. My head has begun to clear, and I realize that if I can talk to these cats, not only is it all true, it's already too late. I have the sickness. Sickening, no? This was a great place for that. We need to have a talk, human. No, we don't. I know what's going on. I got the sickness. That's why I can hear you. Well
Babe,
done! You really did read it. Most of it, yes. So it wasn't entirely wasting my time. Hang on. You. Are you? You figure it out. It's not my problem anymore.
meow,
The
meow, meow.
mysterious
That
cat
would be me
slinks
in a
off towards the
nutshell.
forest area.
You'll figure it out later. Yeah.
Don't worry, you'll get it later. Uh, don't worry about that. They're preoccupied elsewhere. Hey, McMurphy, go diddle your boyfriend later.
Excuse you. I'm gonna diddle my boyfriend, sir.
Um, so are you going to help us or not? Help the kitties. Well, of course I am. You need my help, and I need yours if I'm going to find an antidote.
You know, you can always refuse. Don't, but it's always an option.
I know. Really, it's there almost as a joke.
No, it's not. You can refuse all 6 times.
No, but then you immediately lose.
But you can refuse all 6 times. There's an achievement for that.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Also, hey babe, hey babe, hey babe, hey babe. Say hi
Yeah?
to me.
What?
Say hi to me.
Hi!
Fuck off!
What?
Fuck off! I love this woman so much. That's the I'm fucking fuming, mega fucking fuming. I love that woman so much.
You know what, cunt? Fuck off!
But it's a fuck off. I love that woman so much.
We need to have that and some other stuff on a soundboard, honestly.
Bitch, we need a soundboard for our podcast that you would have to use. Just it's like
I
I don't like this look. Fuck off.
Anyways, spoken like a true champion. Well, let's hope it's third time lucky. I thought the last one got pretty lucky, actually. Okay, McMurphy, you thirsty boy. Unfortunately, the last one didn't get very far with discovering what happened to our friends. They didn't make an antidote either. I think, with their notes to build on, I'm going to crack this. Now, promise to give it my best shot at least. Hurrah! Respect. Jolly good show. My catalog starts beeping, but right now I have to get to work. Of course. We got work to do. We got work to do.
Please don't.
I don't really want to do the work today. Anyway, I'm about to enter the lab to begin my legitimate work when the catalog beeps. A message without any contact information. Wait, whoa. Something about loose lips. I remember reading something about messages in the journal, but I was so sleepy last night I don't recall what it was. I decided to ignore the mystery messenger for now, but I'll be late for work. The professor is already working when I arrive, but I'm not late, so there's no fuss. I get through the day as efficiently as possible and head back to my tent as soon as my work is done. I want to get to grips with finding out all I can as soon as possible. Huh. The intrigue begins! With a character named after me! Antidote is 33.3% completed. Lovely! There's still the extra section with only the pirates.
Yeah, I didn't. When I played it, I didn't unlock anything other than the pirates either.
Wonder how else you unlock things.
I don't know. There's no real good, walkthroughs for it, sadly. But we can figure that out next week when we hopefully neither of us will be sick and we can actually do it fully.
Yeah!
But that'll be in 2 weeks because we'll.
We have about 7 minutes, and we did start late. So, we could do a one recon real fast.
Let's do a recon real fast.
Yeah. Those important fragrant pink letters Zane mentioned, I've got to get my hands on one, or there's been a shipment of supplies delivered, and I have to get it all unloaded. Maybe I can get some info while I'm there. Let's talk about those pink letters Zane mentioned. I run through the sequence one more time. I know it by heart, but I'm nervous. I've been watching long enough to be sure that the routine is just like clockwork. No deviations. Well, apart from one, and I made that work for me. So the boat arrives at 1300 hours. Zane, always alone, talks to the older man Bob, who hands over the post, while the younger of the two, Joe, loads up the dolly with boxes of supplies. Zane puts the envelopes, never more than 3, into the breast pocket of his jacket. That solves the mystery of why he always overdresses whenever the boat comes in. Oh. He then wheels the dolly to the mess tents and unloads the food supplies, then to the lab and unloads the medical supplies, and to the storage hut where he unloads the remaining packages and leaves the dolly. Next, he goes to Professor Popper's tent. If the professor is in, he hands over 2 of the envelopes, keeping the third, his puzzler, in his jacket pocket. If, however, the professor isn't in his tent, Zane makes his way back down to his chair on the dock, drapes his jacket over the back of it, and spends the afternoon on his puzzles before going back again in the evening to deliver the professor's mail. He never lets the envelopes out of his jacket pocket, or the jacket out of his sight, so my only opportunity would be to pocket the security guard when he takes his jacket off, but that relies on Professor Popper not being in his tent. Luckily, I've ensured, with the help of my feline friends, that the professor will be held up during his out-of-grounds inspection. Ooh! Usually, Popper just meanders around the inner perimeter of the base area and checks that all is well. Most days everything is, but today, Kibbles and Trixie have staged a little rumpus that will engage him for just enough time to miss Zane's delivery. He is, of course, sat in his usual place, jacket draped over his chair. Hi there, Zane. He looks like a mailman on the thing. I suppose we're on first name terms now. I have a little thing for you. Zane frowns, but does not look at me. His eyes are instead where they always are, on his crossword. I made you a puzzle. He eyes me skeptically. A crossword to be exact. It's pretty tricky if I do say so myself. I created the puzzle using all the cat's general knowledge. Major Murphy thought of some particularly treacherous teasers while Kibbles and Trixie offered some great obscure pop culture questions. Ooh, Snooty Booty was mostly just trying to get cat treats out of my pocket. I hand the paper to Zane, who's still frowning. This Dick's having a whale of a time? Is this a joke? Oh, it gets harder. Zane peers over the crossword. Why did you make this for me? Well, you know how bored I get, and I like you, Zane. He breaks into the first smile I've seen on his face, although smiling's slightly uncomfortable looking. Oh, I don't have anything for you. Yes, he's warming to me. This plan is going spiffingly. Oh, don't worry about that. All I want is for you to complete it. I make my hands into a heart shape while Zane is distracted. I make my hands into a heart shape while Zane is distracted. I feel stupid, but McMurphy insisted that would be my signal for him to strike, and sure enough, along he slinks, cool as anything. He winds his feline body between Zane's legs unnoticed. Zane's tongue is now sticking out, and his shoulders are hunched in concentration. You stuck already? I dart a look at McMurphy to get right. He throws me a disconcerting wink. It's not that hard. Just this one about the archetypical counterpart to Yandere? Oh my gosh, Yandere! Oh yes, that's quite niche. Thanks for that one, Kibbles. Oh, Kibbles is an anime nerd!
Yeah.
While I engage Zane, I see that McMurphy has already reached up, stretching against the chair, and nudged his nose inside the breast pocket of the jacket. Oh shit, get out of it! I see McMurphy scamper off and my heart sinks. Anyway, I'll check back later and see how you're getting on with it. Zane grunts in response. I walk back dejectedly to where McMurphy and I had agreed to meet after our mission was over, and suddenly my spirits lift at the sight of a little pink corner peeking out from under the designated rock. Lovely! McMurphy, you're a star! There's no end to my talents. I snatch up the envelope, say goodbye to McMurphy, and head to the privacy of my tent. I examine my trophy while the kettle boils. I'm touched by the pretty pink envelope and delicate fragrance, and feel suddenly embarrassed. Am I prying into the professor's love life? What has gotten into me, getting notions of secret goings-on and subterfuge? Oh, but it is secret goings-on and subterfuge. I'm about to put the letter back when I'm overwhelmed by curiosity. I wonder who the professor's secret love could be. What are they like? Woman? Man? Other? Before I can contain myself, I have steamed open the flap and am peeking inside. Not at all what I expect, and my previous suspicions come flowing back. This paper is in stark contrast to the pretty pink wrapping it. It is a typed message on white paper. Percival, I have been informed of your latest subject. Rather hear I would rather hear about such things from you personally. I would not like to It would not be wise to take my silence for authorization. Please keep this in mind for future transactions. I will let this indiscretion slide, but if it is ever repeated, I will have no choice but to deal with you the way I dealt with 124. Oh my. As for this project, case study number 6 is aesthetic. Please act accordingly. P103 has been unsuccessful. Avoid any further investigation. Lab 09 has received the newest batch protocol to begin on the 8th. Finally, I trust your new assistant has arrived and is proving to be more helpful than the previous one. Oh, really? We seem to have had a run of bad luck in that particular area. As you know, I do not abide bad luck and will expect a reversal of fortune post haste. Faithfully yours, 7. Huh. Intrigue.
Quite.
So, that'll do it for us this week.
Yes.
Thank you all so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you want to see more. And Andrew, take it away.
Hit the bell, hit the notifications. Check out my channel. I'm uploading stuff, kind of, something maybe. I don't know. He'll be uploading stuff, God willing, if he hurries up and gets those podcasts and Cards Against Humanity videos done. We'll be uploading stuff, and we do streaming and all that silly stuff, just as you normal people do. And we do random stuff and fun stuff and I don't know stuff. I'm making more emotes, sorry. You know. And did you see? And Rain taught me how to do it. I made who cares? But I added text to it so that I added white text that who, and then it changes to cares with the exclamation point.
Who cares?
Rain taught me how to do that. That was so nice. Okay, hold on.
Lovely.
Let's see.
Oh, I want to see that. Sucks that I won't be able to use it because fucking Nitro.
It's only $4.99.
Ugh. But it's $4.99. I could use on other things.
You're poor. I know. It's fine.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I stream alone on Sundays, and on Thursdays, as you can see that it's a Thursday, and I'm with Andrew. I stream on Thursdays here with Andrew. We are going back and forth between the Ace Attorney series and Purrfect Date, as you see here.
Sorry, singing Crazy in Love.
Oh, babe. Next week we will be in the Ace Attorney series again. We're on Turnabout Samurai right now, so we're kind of early in the series, but that's what we're going through right now. And yeah, that should about do it. Andrew's channel, by the way, is linked at the top of the description, so definitely go over and check that out. So yeah, that should do it. Thank you all so much for watching one last time. This is Guy Smith and
Andrew B.
Signing off. Until next time, take care. We'll see you guys. Bye.
Got me looking so crazy right now. Your love's got me looking so crazy right now. Got me looking to save me right now. Your days got me hoping to save me right now. Looking so crazy in love. Got me looking so crazy in love. Hold on.